Hey everybody, welcome back. Movie review time, where we geek out about a movie we just saw, and we just saw Hustlers. We had to film this in front of the Hustler store. It's just down the road. That would have been funny. It just occurred to me, like get the sign in the background. But anyways, we're here to do our little spoiler review. If you want to get our general thoughts and opinions on this, we do have a no spoiler review. There's a link in the description below. You can check that out and then come on back and watch this when you're ready for some spoilers. Because even though this is based on a true story, maybe you don't know the true story, like I didn't know the true story, and we got a few little things we want to talk about specifically that are spoilery that we couldn't talk about in the no spoilers. And I know there's something else I say here, but I don't know. Friday the 13th, 1980 commentary free on my Patreon as of today. We'll throw that out there.
And hopefully you've had enough time to actually go and hit the pause button.
Yeah, because spoilers. I can't believe the 90 minutes was J-Lo and Cardi B just showing their boobs. This is like extreme close-up. That was so cool. No, it doesn't. That doesn't happen. Speaking of which, Cardi B, not in this movie enough to be promoted as in this movie as she was.
And no, they're just...
She has like one scene and one cameo, essentially. And even in that, I gotta be honest, kind of unimpressed. Some of her lines, I was like, what? Not sure what you just said. Okay.
That's just how she talks.
I know. So it's definitely Cardi B being Cardi B, which I'm not knocking Cardi B. I'm just saying.
Well, Cardi B is actually bringing some tips to the other girls because she used to be a professional.
I know, but I'm just saying if you're going for the Cardi B element of this movie, you're going to be disappointed. There's not a lot of that.
I also like the Lizzo. She was the big girl. With
Yeah, she was really cute and charming. Everybody in here is actually cute and charming, despite the fact they're fucking criminals that are scamming dudes that sure maybe aren't the best dudes in the world, but they really didn't show you them being the most terrible guys as much as maybe they should have for you to feel as okay rooting for the girls. Yeah, I gotta stop eating this too. We both need to stop. This is just a bad idea.
And whose idea was it?
They had the popcorn bucket as Regal's idea.
I just like how you can just barely see the eyes.
Pennywise creeping into our review. But yeah.
That's right, kids. Keep eating my popcorn.
We have popcorn. Can you smell the popcorn, Georgie? Can you smell the popcorn, Georgie? We didn't even see that movie, so. What you got? Spoilers. I got more, but I'm waiting. Let's get something out of you.
Okay, so the thing that I had a question about in the non-spoiler, the guy who with Destiny was going like, you have such lovely penmanship.
Oh yeah. He is familiar too. Is he the tinfoil hat guy from The Tick? Or that's
I think
at least,
he might be.
or at least
I
that's who it's reminding of us of. He's at least reminding us of that guy, if that's not who he actually is.
That might be who he is.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that house.
That house was awesome.
I was laying over there. Okay, this guy's house is porn.
Yeah, it's like housing porn. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god, though, I about not shat my pants. I guess I almost ripped my pants. Might be more appropriate. Watching some of J-Lo's pole maneuvers. Because again, not really a strip club guy, not really been to a bunch or anything or at all other than for making films. But some of the pole work I was seeing, I was like, yeah. And then holy hell, she slides to the bottom, her butt cheeks hit the stage and she let her legs flip out and like she's on her back and her butt hits the stage and her legs flip out and the heels clap on the side of the stage. I was like, whoa! So, I mean, that was quite impressive. Wow, that was impressive. Yeah. Why are you leaning forward so much? Now you're bigger than me. I have the bigger head. No,
no, this is like, it's really impressive. And she went and learned how to, do pole dancing for this. And she said she's never been so bruised in her life. I
would imagine after seeing some of those maneuvers. Because there was even a great line when she was, what's the tabletop, was it? When you're like kind of flat out and just holding it by your inner thighs.
Yeah.
I love Constance Wu. It felt like an ad lib where she said, oh my god, this hurts my vagina. There's little throwaway lines in there that were really cute.
Yeah, I can see that actually.
Yeah, I know. I can too somehow. But that was pretty fun. And then Julia Stiles. I don't know that I knew Julia Stiles was in this, but I really appreciated that it was kind of the flash forwards and we're doing the interview of what was going on in the past. And that's one little touch of filmmaking I really appreciated at one point was when Constance Wu gets upset and she turns off the tape recorder and then all the audio cuts out of the movie, even though you see them talking. And it's just pure silence until they get out, until Julia Stiles is outside. I thought, that's a really nifty little artistic touch. I appreciated that. And the other artistic touch I really appreciated was when they're doing the when the girl, the druggie was gonna set them up when she's doing the sting, and they turned all the dialogue and it sounded like a bad tape recorder, but you know, still looked like the real filmmaking and everything. So I greatly appreciated that as well. Again, I thought there were some some real nice touches of the actual filmmaking itself.
Right.
So I like stuff like that. And again, you care about all these kids, you fall in love, you know, not fall in love per se, but you like all the characters, even kind of the ditzier bad characters. You feel pretty bad for Constance Wu with the blowjob thing. Yeah. You know, it's like it was a stack of 20s, not 100s, and it's like, oh yeah, oh fuck.
It wasn't 300s, it was 320s.
Right. But then again, knowing what industry you're in, like, look first. I mean, I don't know. I'm not gonna fault. I'm not trying to shame anybody in that regard. But it's just like one of those. I think I was supposed to feel worse than I did, but I did feel bad for her. But also, I was just having a good time with the movie. Like, I was thoroughly engaged. It really sucked me in and just took me on a fun journey, and I was curious about it. Now, the thing that's interesting is in the movie, the club is called Moves, but apparently this is based on a strip club, a very famous strip club in New York called Scores.
Oh yeah.
And I don't listen to him all the time. I go through phases, but I am occasionally a big Howard Stern fan. And back in the day, before Howard's current wife, you know, like a decade plus ago, that was their big strip club, was Scores. They were buddy with the owner. Ronnie Mund was always hosting parties out there. And then it got me thinking, it's like, I wonder if this was supposed to be this happened in the actual Scores strip club. That's where it was. And it's like, I wonder if this was the one they were going to and if they were ever involved in any of that. And I was like, now I need to go listen to Howard and see if they're talking about this movie at all. Because maybe they'll interview J-Lo or something. Because I just want to know, you know, it's like, oh, that's kind of interesting. I wonder if any of that was connected. So that was a nice little additional fun thing for me to learn along the way. So that was the thing I was telling you I was going to wait and bring up on here, because I thought that was kind of fascinating. That's like, oh shit, I actually am aware. As little as I know about strip clubs, I'm aware. She's been in the strip club more than I have.
Once.
Yeah. And what did you do while you were there?
I played Pokemon.
Not a euphemism. She means actually.
Not Pokemon Go.
No, way before that.
This is way before Pokemon Go. It's like, oh wow, these are Blacklight React.
Yep, you could tell who'd been doing what with those cards. The Usher cameo, that was really cute.
Yeah.
And just his smile, just the way he did it, that was really funny. And J-Lo kind of looking over at him like, who are you? You know, but in that playful way.
Yeah.
You could see how people would get suckered in with J-Lo and all that stuff and what she was doing.
God, and I think, like I said, I'm pretty sure she's going like 50 now. I'm like, damn, girl, whatever you're doing, keep doing it.
Yeah, please, keep doing it and do it on film more often. Because you're also a great actor. I'm not just talking about her looks. But yeah, so that was all really good. You know, but again, I want to know a little bit more about some of the side players and some of the specific details of how all that actually went down, you know, because they kind of glossed over. They told you enough to know what was happening with the police side of it once they kind of got involved, but I'd like to know like more of a real documentary, a real procedural thing about how did all that actually come together, because obviously they've fictionalized a little bit for the movie and all that stuff.
Actually, what I was really curious about was how, so we go basically from everybody getting arrested to, you know, and Destiny got a plea deal. But she seems to be, you know, a few years later, she seems to still be doing very well for herself. I don't know if she just, like, saved a lot of money and somehow managed not to get seized in proceedings. Because given what she was doing, the government would have had every right to seize her. Yeah, you're right. That's something they did kind of leave out, you know, and I'd be very curious. Like, but she like said she seemed to be very well. It's like, did you marry somebody?
You know, they hinted at that because early on she mentioned something that made her feel uncomfortable about her wealth, and she kind of hid the hand that had this giant diamond
I missed that.
Engagement ring or something. Like she was just kind of like, kind of doing that. It was pretty early on, so maybe they did kind of subtly hint that that's the case, that she married.
I was like, did she end up with that other guy?
Right, whose fiance had come back to him, and he was hiding in the sauna. I was like, oh yeah, you're not being suspicious at all, bud. So that's kind of funny. And then, I had a thought. Where did it go? Hi, my name is Mary. Crab apples. I guess it was about the post stuff. It was afterwards, and she had the plea deal. I would like to know more about the plea deal. Yeah, well, whatever. Whatever. It was cute.
I don't know if cute is quite the right word, but
Their friendship was kind of cute.
oh god, yeah, Destiny and Ramona together are like, oh my god, I just ship you two.
Yeah, which is why it is kind of heartbreaking when not Anna Faris comes in and fucks it all up.
Yeah.
Because I don't know who that actress is, but she gave me a strong Anna Faris vibe.
I was trying to figure out who she kind of looks like Anna Faris mixed with, and I cannot remember the lady's name, but she was like a comedian and she had these weird teeth, a bit like a gap in the front teeth.
I don't think I'm going to know.
She had, God, I can't.
You know who we're talking about. You can tell us in the comments. Anything else?
Oh god, Destiny's grandma.
Yeah, that part was pretty shocking too.
Yeah.
She was adorable and lovable, and then that just discovering she passed.
Yeah.
While Destiny was out there dealing with the naked dude. Yeah, there's dick. You get dick, so they were pretty fair about a pretty equal amount of titty and dick.
I don't know about that.
Just not to get, well, again, there wasn't that much. There was like one girl that was kind of naked for the most part, and she was always, not always in the background, but when she was on, she was pretty much in the background. Yeah, you're right. There's a bit more boob than dick, but at least in terms of what you would expect, it's a little more close in balance, I guess. But that was kind of funny that he was going to dive off the roof, and she's like, I told him he couldn't do it. He couldn't do it. And then Destiny taking her kid to school with all the blood all over her shirt, and everybody's just like, what?
Yeah, I'm sitting here going like, girlfriend goes home and doesn't even think about changing her shirt.
Yeah, well, she had a hell of a night and was pretty mad, so kind of understand.
But, I wonder just like how many guys now are going to be like really nervous when a girl goes and hits on them at a bar.
They probably should be anyways. I mean, you don't know who you're talking to or what you're dealing with. I would say vice versa. Obviously, women have a lot more to be afraid of and fearful of men these days approaching them.
Women have it drilled into them. It's like, do not take drink from strangers.
Yeah.
Unless you see it being made yourself.
But it is kind of neat to see that kind of turned around on a guy a little bit. Yeah, I can get behind that. But yeah.
I was like, man, if you had not gotten greedy, you would have been fine.
Yeah, that's true. It's always the greed that ends up destroying things like this. Because they were doing a great job of, and that's the nice thing, was Destiny was smart about it. She's like, we only hit the regulars, we don't do strangers, we only work with people we know, we don't hire people that just got out of jail, you know. We only take a little bit, we only take enough that they would be okay with it, they wouldn't notice it missing, you know, that kind of stuff. I was like, yeah, that's pretty smart. But somebody's always got to get dumb. That's how life and movies work.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I don't think I really had much more, actually. I mean, again, there's not a lot to talk about. It's just a good movie. It's well performed. It's a good ride. It's an interesting story. Yeah. But it's not like beat for beat, oh my God, this moment, oh my God, this moment. So.
And I like it's just like, and they're not really making them out to be, you know, not trying to like really justify what they did. Right, yeah. They're not really playing sides on it at all, which is kind of nice. But yeah, that's all I got. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Look at that. Look at that. All right, so let us know. What do you think? What do you guys feel about this movie? Are you excited for this? Have you seen it? Are you going to see it? What was your favorite part? How do you feel about it? What would you like to see differently, if anything? Or is it perfect as is? Let us know. Geek out with us in the comments. We'd love to hear what you have to say. Check out my Patreon. I got a bunch of free stuff over there, including a Friday the 13th audio commentary for the original movie as of today. More stuff coming in the future. Eventual Star Wars commentaries. I want Star Wars comedies. I don't do that. But anyways, let us know. We look forward to hearing what you have to say. You can also click the thumbs up button. Give us that good old thumb of encouragement, as we do love to be encouraged. And I guess now we're going to get out of here and go watch some more stuff while y'all float too. And we'll see you all later.